Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the water signs and their twin flame connection. Water signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance for that. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, doing a little bit different today. I usually do separate twin flame readings, but I thought I'd combine them all here for all the water signs because I was just called to do that. If you're not sure what a twin flame connection is, I highly encourage you to look it up online, but in a nutshell, it is two people who share the same energetic soul. So one soul, two people. There's always a runner and chaser dynamic, and sometimes those energies flip. The purpose of the twin flame connection is not necessarily to be with one another in the end, although that would be a wonderful outcome. But your twin is somebody who you are very passionate about and have an unspeakable bond, an unbreakable bond. That person is meant to trigger you into and catapulting you into a higher level of consciousness, to discover your spiritual gifts and to have your spiritual awakening, to go through your dark night of the soul. I am a twin flame. I subscribe to that belief. I am in separation with my twin, but I knew that when I started my YouTube channel that I would do readings for twin flames to support the community. So twins, I'm doing a new thing as part of my practice, doing a mini meditation for the readings, and I wrote down 10 items that I saw in that meditation. I'm going to show them to you now. They may not mean anything to you in this moment, but they could mean something to you later today, in the future. So I would encourage you to just keep an eye out for them. If you do see them, it means that your spirit guides are close and that spirit is speaking to you. You may be thinking about your twin flame at the time that you see them, or in contact with your twin flame, or if they're thinking about you at this time. So I saw a bow and arrow, like a target, a shelf over a fireplace with a lot of trinkets and tchotchkes and things like that. Buttons, chocolate milk. Maybe you or your twin likes chocolate milk. The name Angela, the name Roger, a fighter jet, because when I thought about Roger, I thought, Roger that, and I thought about a fighter jet. So maybe your person is in the armed forces. A poppy flower or a sunflower, ringing specifically in the left ear, and the number 25. So let me just hold that up for you so you can take a screen cap of it. So I'm going to be doing your reading today, pulling one from the Human Spirit Oracle, which is an amazing, amazing deck. And your tarot reading today will be from Mystic Mondays, which is kind of a minimalist tarot deck, but yields some pretty amazing messages. So let me just orient myself here for 1 second. I hope that all of you are doing well. I feel as though the end of this year is bringing out a lot of things in the twin flame community. I think it's difficult, especially if you're in separation from your twin, to, around the holiday time and people are gathering close. It can be kind of difficult. Maybe you don't want to see your twin flame anymore, but you're just trying to understand the connection. All right, so for the water signs, twin flames, thank you, Spirit. The words are make a wish, and wouldn't you know it? I can't plan these things, Number 25, and you got number 25. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. You see, how, you see how Spirit speaks to you, water signs? You just have to bask in it, you know? Like, this is a really difficult journey. And maybe if you're cross-watching, or, you know, you came here just looking for a reading, this could apply to you too. If you've made your way to this reading, there's some message in here for you, and just claim it if it resonates. But whenever we're looking for some comfort or some answers to this connection, and then a synchronicity like this happens, I mean, even for me, it still astounds me, you know? So I want you to try to take comfort in that like, Spirit is with you. Your spirit guides are with you, that you don't understand why anybody would sign up for this journey, but yet you have. And it's because, you know, and I was saying this to a friend the other day who's also a twin. This is an extraordinary journey, and under these circumstances, extraordinary journeys yield extraordinary challenges. And so if you process it like that you're an extraordinary person, but you're going to face challenges that test your mettle, test who you are, and that you rise above them and you uncover your spiritual gifts, whatever they may be, that you follow your life path, whatever that may be, that the world is open to you. You know, it's really crazy too. These dandelions here. I have a friend who lost somebody very dear to her. And the very first meeting I ever had with this woman, she told me about this friend. I said, did you ever have something that you shared that was just yours, like an inside joke or like a symbol that you shared between you? And she said they were dandelions. That woman who passed away, her name was Ava. So there may be a person named Ava in your life that is very significant. Take it as it resonates. Make a wish. It's kind of like saying, be bold and brave about what it is that you're trying to manifest at this time, either with regards to your twin flame connection or with regards to your spiritual awakening, that you're trying out manifestation perhaps for the first time. Maybe you've never manifested. Purposefully put out an intention into the world to try and see if it will return to you. Spirit is saying, go for it. Dream big. Dream as big as you possibly can. Like crazy, crazy levels of dreaming. And I'm going to put something out there right now that I manifested with my friend Ava last night. I have a friend named Ava. Last night I saw her. And I said, you know, I just need to really garner some strength behind my YouTube channel. I need more subscribers and whatever, right? Because this is my calling, my passion. And I said, I just need one really amazing, like legitimately amazing, famous person to just get behind my YouTube channel, to find my YouTube channel and to promote it on their channel. So I'm not going to tell you, right, because we shouldn't tell everybody all of our business, but I will say that I manifested for a very specific celebrity to somehow find her way to my channel and then promote it. So I'll let you know if it happens. You'll know if it happens if it does. This person is rather famous. I have no connection to her whatsoever. But why not? Why not? Dream big. Dream big for yourself. And Spirit is asking you to do that now. I just can't believe the 25 thing. Like, I'm just so in awe. I'm in awe of this, and it shows me what the water signs are going through right now. So I'm going to pull 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier. The first card will be you. The second card will be your person. The third card will be the union, the connection. Oh, I said union. And the fourth card will be advice from Spirit. The next 4 cards will clarify the first 4. already looking amazing. 2 extra cards came out at the end, and I'm going to show them to you. 5 of Cups and the Death card. These are the extra cards, and I want to show you what kind of it's kind of like what's lingering in the background, in the recesses of your brain regarding this connection. 5 of Cups is needing a change of perspective. It's this idea that, look at this. I never noticed this before. Doesn't that look like a sunrise, sunset situation? But I have to turn the card to achieve that. So it's almost like saying something has to be turned topsy-turvy, is what they're giving me, topsy-turvy in this connection. Perhaps it's the polarities, right? If you know, there's a reader that I watched that she actually helped me on my twin flame journey. Her name is Baba Jolie. She's amazing. I don't know her, but I wish I did. And she helped me understand the twin flame connection. She is also twin flame. There's an idea between twins that if, let's say you're the runner and I'm the chaser and I'm chasing after you, you're going to keep running. You're going to run and run and run and run and run because you're running away from yourself, right? The twins are mirrors to one another, right? They're 2 halves of the same coin. So if I continue to chase, you're going to continue to run. So I have to stop chasing, and I have to start focusing inward and on myself. And only at that time when I do that, that the runner stops running. And then they turn around and they think, well, no one's chasing me anymore. What am I running away from? Myself, perhaps. And then the runner becomes the chaser and they start coming towards you. Then you become the runner, right? And eventually, when there's a spiritual maturity, you come to this place of equilibrium and can find yourselves in union. So they say. The 5 of Cups, though, is a change of perspective. 5 of Cups can represent sadness and depression. And you don't want to be stuck in this energy for too long, because it's like a pity party, right? It's a pity party. Sometimes that seems kind of harsh to say it, but like, especially when you're feeling really, really, trust and believe I understand if you're going through it right now. I'm trying to make sense of this connection. It makes no sense sometimes. But you're getting to this point now with the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. So Scorpio, you showed up in this reading of having to put this cycle to an end, right? It doesn't mean you're saying goodbye to your twin completely, although it could be. Maybe you're blocking your twin because you just need some space. But you're putting a cycle to an end, and maybe it's just the way that you think about yourself and how you value yourself. Because the phoenix rises from the ashes. See how this path here, it's almost like you're walking towards this ending, but with the promise of resurrection and bringing yourself back to life. It's kind of amazing. Okay, but even with the skull here, what does this remind me of? It reminds me of vulnerability, right? Taking off the skin, off the mask, to just getting to the heart of the matter. Right? And it could be terrifying for you. It was, you know, before I even knew what a twin flame connection was, and I found myself chasing my twin, I had a very dear friend basically lecture me, I want to say for 2 hours straight. I don't think that's an exaggeration. And she basically told me, this was like 4 years ago at this point, she basically told me, until you block this person, they're never going to understand what it's like to be without you. And, you know, my twin is a man. And she said to me that when a man wants to, he will move heaven and earth to do what he wants and get what he wants and go after what he wants. And I had to listen to that. And blocking my twin was probably the most terrifying moment of my life, and I've had some pretty harrowing moments, right? But it's like cutting off a piece of yourself. But then when you realize, no, it's not, because your twin is always with you energetically. They're always supporting you. Like, this is the earthly journey that we're going through right now. In the 5D, you and your twin are one and the same. You're together, right? And if there's some part of you that can acknowledge that and accept that, you'll be in a much better place. You know, they always say don't wait for your twin, and I believe that that's true. It's difficult, though. Your energy here, the Hierophant, Major Arcana number 5. Right off the bat, I see that right? This definitely reminds me of some, you know, esoteric, Freemason, Illuminati imagery, right? There's this interesting staircasing happening here, right? They always say within the pyramids, they still haven't figured out everything that's going on with the pyramids, and I don't understand that, because we have technology that can see 13 billion years into the past, and we can't really see what's inside of the pyramids, really? But whatever, right? Mysteries abound. But the Hierophant tells me that you're trying to connect through some kind of earthly spiritual means. So you may be going to tarot readings. You may be consulting a spiritual leader, a religious leader, a life coach, somebody who's connected spiritually or connects you spiritually. A text, you know, you may be reading a sacred text or books on how to approach the divine. But whatever it is, your spirit team is gathering around you to give you those messages. And it's clarified by none other than the Lovers. So this is beautiful energy. I'm happy to see this. Well, because my twin happens to be a Gemini, and this is Gemini energy. But this is your energy, water signs, and it just shows me this beautiful, it's so crazy, right? This heart shape here. The flamingos. That's interesting. You're in this space of love, but I almost feel like, yes, there's mirrored energy here, so this could be, you know, understanding that no matter what, you always love your twin. No matter who you're with in your lifetime, you always love your twin. But it's also choice, right? This card represents choice. And so maybe you've made the decision, a very spiritually based decision for yourself. I'm going to ask for a clarifier. What is that decision? Princess of Cups. Interesting. Princess of Cups is Page of Cups, and Cups energy is the water signs, of course. Maybe you're going to reach out to your twin, or maybe your twin has already reached out to you with an apology. Maybe they're visiting you in the astral and giving you that apology. This is a gesture of love. This is a gesture of somebody's moving towards somebody, so take it as it resonates. Somebody is moving towards somebody. And Spirit is acknowledging that. This is gorgeous energy. All in the upright. All beautiful. What are you going to say, water signs? I'm curious. Would love to know. You know, and maybe your twin is going to offer you an apology, and it's not about being together. You know, you don't have to be with your twin if you don't want to. Sometimes, though, it's nice to still have a connection with them, and it be based in just like a best friendship. What is their energy at this time? Maybe they're the ones approaching you because they have the Fool. The Fool starts the major arcana of the tarot. The tarot represents the Fool's journey. It's this idea that as an adult, we somehow recapture the wonderment of when we were young, where we didn't have rules per se, or standards or responsibilities. If you were lucky enough to have a carefree childhood, not everyone was, but that you can kind of get back to yourself and then take a risk and say, I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to trust that spirit will catch me. I don't know where I'm going. I mean, this person is literally about to jump off a crystal cliff. See, I want you to notice she's holding a white rose, right? Look at how synchronous this is, you see? That's beautiful. This is your twin's energy. Feel free to flip the energies between you and your twin. We are mirrored energies, so we can fluctuate. But this is gorgeous. And it's clarified by the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Pentacles in the upright is like locked in, right? Like putting something under lock and key, like holding it in a protective state. But these two cards together show me there's a opening up of the heart chakra, an opening up of, like, look how open her heart chakra is, right? There's nothing blocking it. I'm ready. I'm open. I'm free to love others and love myself. So I feel as though your twin is kind of reaching a new level of enlightenment and consciousness about themselves. But the Fool is spontaneous and like a little fly by the seat of your pants. But it is describing a very close connection with the divine. Two cards just flipped out. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so now that the Wheel of Fortune has come out in reverse, it is showing that the timing is not quite there. It's almost there. Water signs, almost there. You know, and it's not, what am I describing? It's not to say, oh, you're almost going to be in union with your twin. If that's what you want, that can absolutely be a possibility. But it's more, I believe the Wheel of Fortune is coming to a place of peace within this connection. At least that's how Spirit is giving it to me right now. Because I certainly don't want my twin in the state that he was in. But I also have to believe that if I've changed since that time, then he has too. And your twin, if you've changed, then your twin has too. Right? But like, I'm not going to accept what used to be. That's unacceptable. Right? That's why we triggered each other in the first place. So you don't want necessarily something to come in when it's not ready. It's not cooked. It's not done yet. But when it comes in, Ten of Pentacles is the whole package. It's financial stability, it's family stability, very, very good health. Spirit is saying to me that, you know, one of your twins out there might have had some addiction issues, codependency issues. Maybe you were the codependent one. All of that's going away, right? Because you've worked on yourself. That's the whole point. This is still, I mean, it's still beautiful energy. Because if you notice in this card, and this is not how it is in all tarot decks, I choose tarot decks intuitively for readings. In this particular Wheel of Fortune, it looks the same way all the way around. It's not like that. It's not like that in other decks. So Spirit is drawing my attention to that, right? So just embrace the fact that it is, your good fortune is coming, but you don't want to take it before it's ready. Trust in Spirit, right? Trust in Spirit to know when to invite that energy in. So, Scorpio, you are very prominent in this water sign reading today. For the connection was the King of Cups, Scorpio energy. King of Cups typically talks about somebody who is very mature in their emotional state. Like they have access to their emotions, and they have emotional intelligence, and are able to express it when the moment is right. Like Scorpios don't always, they have big hearts, but they don't necessarily wear them on their sleeves like a Cancer would. I'm a Cancer, so it's like, it's just all kind of out there, right, for Cancers, but Scorpios are much more measured. But when the card is in reverse, and this is for the connection, I kind of see it as still a little bit of hesitation and trying to figure out how to express emotion. It doesn't mean that there isn't a depth of emotion here. There absolutely is. We're trying to figure out how to express it. And it's clarified by my favorite card in the tarot, which is the Empress. This is number 3, and it represents Taurus energy. So your twin could be a Taurus or have Taurus placements, or you have Taurus placements. There's some bananas here, a pineapple, some pomegranate, some very precisely placed monstera leaves. The Empress energy represents someone who has the power of all 4 queens of the tarot. So she can garner all of the intelligence, the love and passion, the excitement and inertia and impulse and prosperity to literally manifest and bring manifestations to her. Now, it doesn't, if you are a man, and you can absolutely embody Empress energy. In fact, one should embody both divine masculine and divine feminine energies equally, right? But it's almost like a sit back and relax, understand that the manifestations will come to you. But clarifying this energy, it's kind of like maybe we're still trying to hone in on what it is that we really want and what we really feel. Because maybe it's difficult to admit sometimes, right? That, look at this, 10 of Cups. You got 3 10s in your reading so far. Please take that as a synchronicity. That's 3 10s right there. Wheel of Fortune is number 10. Okay, and this deck was thoroughly shuffled. But the 10 of Cups is in the reverse. Again, Spirit is saying, but it looks the same way all the way around. Maybe it's that change of perspective, right? Maybe it's the change of perspective that you need, right? This looks slightly different right side up as it does upside down, side to side. But the feeling of the middle panel is the same, right? It's this idea that if you could only see that you have everything that you need, right? Because happiness it emanates from within. Your twin cannot provide that happiness for you. That's the whole point. Don't look to your twin to make you happy. You have to find happiness in yourself. Your twin only complements that, right? So this is the kind of reckoning that you're going through right now, is getting to that idea. So, advice from Spirit. Ace of Pentacles, brand new beginning. Brand new door opening. How spectacular is this? Very much emulates this Wheel of Fortune energy. It's this idea that be open, be observant of the gift that Spirit wants to just give you this gift. Say, here, water signs, here you go. For you and only for you. Right? 3 of Wands. You've made your decision and now you're waiting for your ships to come in. Right? You're waiting to take that. What is, you know what this emulates? See this? See this? Spirit is saying you already know the path, and then you just have to walk it. The path is open to you. The door is open, Spirit is saying. Two of Swords in reverse. No longer in a kind of stagnant energy with a blindfold on. No longer at odds. You know, this kind of reminds me of Hook, that Disney movie Hook. Maybe you identify with that movie. Maybe you watched that movie when you were younger. I'm talking about the one with Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman. Right? What was that movie about? Peter Pan. Maybe your twin suffers from Peter Pan syndrome. Do you know what that is? You know, it's interesting. Spirit's giving it to me right now. This can be a little bit of Peter Pan syndrome. The Fool energy. Just always wanting to be youthful and spontaneous and fun. But the whole archetypes that describe the tarot, it only starts with the Fool, but it ends with the World and everything in between. So there is an impulse to go out and do something new, but there has to be an evolution and a maturity of spirit. By the time you reach the World card at the end of the major arcana, there's just a beautiful wisdom about you, a worldliness. I'm going to pull one more card for advice from Spirit. Spirit wants me to do that. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. That's two aces now. Ace of Swords is clarity about a situation that was unfair. Six of Pentacles talks about equal give and take, reciprocity. And there could have been something that was unfair, right? Maybe you and your twin separated under circumstances that you didn't understand, and that clarity will be coming in for you. This is beautiful reading, water signs. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do twin flame readings this month, but I'm really, really glad that I did. I wish you the best of luck as always, twins. Let me know in the comments if you resonate with this reading. Whatever it is in your journey, in your twin flame journey, always remember to focus the love on yourself first. That's the ticket to everything. So if this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, water signs.